Yeah, I was noticing, looking at the schedule, that many of our home games are like more easy games than the ones that are away. It looks like the away schedule's really tough. How much of a factor is that in the guys', confidence?
That's why I think they have a chance to go to a bowl game and be 7-5. All the hard games are on the road. Washington's on the road. Stanford's on the road. Utah's here, but Wyoming is a tough road trip because of Josh Allen and the altitude and everything. But if they can take care of business and make Autzen great again, so to speak, they could be winning again.
Yeah, Nebraska at home becomes, we haven't seen in the past. There's normally, this schedule sets up in the past years, it's sort of been 2 non-conference games you thought, all right, those are winnable, and then you had a Michigan State or Nebraska or something like that there. You really have, I think people have kind of realized now that Wyoming, especially at Wyoming, is a venue that Oregon hasn't played in. I mean, I don't remember the last time Oregon played at how many do they seat at your alma mater?
30,000.
Yeah. I don't remember the last time Oregon played at a place that seated 30,000. I mean, in past years, they've only, they've had 2 non-conference home games and then gone on the road for like a Michigan State. So that's going to be interesting, in particular, seeing how they come out of Nebraska. If they win that and flying high, if they lose that, all of a sudden you go to Wyoming, and Wyoming's got Iowa they play earlier. They could be 2-0 looking for their second win over a Power 5 team. So I think the non-conference sets up tough. You're right. And the interesting also is the conference schedule starts out with Cal and ASU, who will probably be 2 teams that have already been picked behind Oregon. So again, if you look at that non-conference, say, boy, if you can get through that 3-0, suddenly you might be 5-0 going into the next one after that. And yeah, I mean, the home schedule does set up for some wins, which is great for Willie Taggart. Might not be for people who are looking to sell tickets, might not be the marquee opponents you want, but helps out a little bit there.
Yeah, and what kind of home field advantage is going to exist at Autzen this year? I think that's a question. Rob Mullins was pretty blunt about the fact that ticket sales haven't been up to their expectations. They're really making a push to try to get more fans in the stands. I think a lot of fans, understandably so, are in wait-and-see mode with this team. So it'll be interesting when we get to November. You've got Arizona and Oregon State at home. If Oregon's playing for something, I think it'll be a great atmosphere there and a big home field advantage. If Oregon's not playing for anything at that point in the season, may not be a big home field advantage.
By the way, Rob Mullins is doing a town hall here after the Wyoming game, so that could be interesting.
Depending on how the Wyoming game goes.
What's the altitude of Wyoming?
7,220 feet.